Hey guys, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. Hope you're all doing well. Cold day here. High of about 60. Still nice weather, but a little chilly. I wanted to do a video today to discuss some advice that I would give for people that are just starting out with vintage unopened. Okay, so there have been some people that sometimes I'll get messages on Facebook and even on here, on YouTube comments where people are asking, hey, I'm just getting started with unopened. What advice would you have? So hopefully there's some useful tidbits that I'll provide in this video that can help if you're thinking about getting started in unopened, because it is a very different area of the hobby, as I've talked about many times on this channel, compared to those that collect graded cards or raw cards or what have you. Okay, so the first piece of advice that I would give would be to figure out the time period and the sports that you want to focus on. It's very important to figure out what years you can afford, right? So if you're starting out with a limited budget, that's going to impact the years of cards unopened that you can collect, right? If you're starting with a budget of $200 a month, you're not really going to be able to get 1975 Topps rack packs or cello packs, for example, right? So your budget will determine what years you want to collect, right? And if you need more time to save up for big items, that's good to know, right? If you can only put aside $200 a month and you do want mid 1970s unopened material, well, then it's going to take you a few months of saving before you can make that first big purchase, right? So that's important to understand. Unopened, it's not like collecting a set of 1975 Topps or 1974 Topps. It's a very different animal. It could be a very, very expensive area of the hobby. So that's something to keep in mind. The second piece of advice that I would give you, the point that beginners with unopened need to understand, there is a learning curve. And I understand people, a lot of times they want answers right away for things. They want to know as much as they can about unopened when they first start collecting it. That's all fine and good, but it takes time to learn collation. It takes time to learn prices for certain items, right? It takes time to learn how to detect possible resealed packs, right? With time comes wisdom and knowledge, but it takes time. And so be patient. Be patient when you're first starting out, because there can be a steep learning curve at the beginning. I'm still learning. Every day I learn from people that know way more than I do, right? I am a humble student to a lot of experts, people that really know their stuff, the ins and outs, the nuances of wrappers and all kinds of stuff that I don't know anything about. So I'm still learning. It's a steep learning curve, and it'll take a little while to really learn what you need to learn to be comfortable, especially buying raw packs. The third and final piece of advice that I would give, okay, would be to make sure you understand unopened is similar to other areas of the market in one big way, right? Prices ebb and flow, right? There are highs and there are lows. And we've seen a dip in prices compared to 2020 and 2021 with a lot of vintage unopened. Some stuff continues to go up in price, right? The really, really rare stuff continues to go up in price. 1950s baseball packs, for example, right? They keep going up in price, generally speaking. But this, make sure that you actually are interested in unopened and that you actually love unopened, right? And that you want to collect it. Because if you buy an item, it's not a guarantee that this is going to be an investment that will make you money. Just like regular sports cards. I've lost money selling packs because I bought at the peak, right? And that's not my number one focus anyway, right? The point is, I'm not in it to make money. I'm in it because I love it and it's fun. I do sell items sometimes, but that's not my primary focus. So if you're in this or thinking about getting into unopened to make a quick buck, that is a faulty mindset. Because yes, of course you can make money in this area of the hobby, just like you can in other areas of the sports card hobby, but it is not a guarantee, and that should not be your primary motivating force. That should not be your primary motivator for any type of collection. Collecting's about the pursuit and the hunt and the love of what you're collecting, right? So keep that in mind. I hope this has been a helpful video. Let me know your comments below or questions below. Happy to talk. Keep collecting vintage and open baseball, everybody. Good luck starting your collections.